So apparently there's a new stick of butter. A lot of people have been getting very upset about this.
It looks, smells, and tastes like the butter we're all familiar with, but without the farmland, fertilizers, or emissions tied to that typical process. And this butter breakthrough, it's happening right here in Batavia.
Wow.
Teams here in Batavia.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy! City boy!
All right, I don't know what that butter is made of. I don't even know where this is going to go. I don't know. I just like, bro, Asmongold, I'm just discovering him. I don't know what he does as a streamer. Like, I don't know if he was like a gaming streamer or what, but all I know is on YouTube, he dropping these clips and videos, and they're kind of lit. They're kind of lit. And he has a pretty nuanced perspective. Every time I'm always like, oh, I thought he was kind of like a right winger, but he's not. Like, I remember he was talking about taxes. And he's like, oh, they need to tax me more. I don't mind paying my fair share. Tax me 60%. He said something crazy where I was like, hold on, Asmon. Hold on, 60%? God dang, cuz I'm over here trying to get out of my 20%. Anyways. Yikes. So I don't know what this said, but it said Bill Gates just pissed everyone off. So I'm like, let's see what we talking about, man. Yo, let's see what's going on. Anyways, if you rock with your boy on Black Pegasus, like, share, comment, subscribe. Link in the description of my other channels. This is Asmongold's Clips channel, okay? So it's just a clip of these. I guess he does like 6-8 hour streams or something. I don't know. I'm just like kind of discovering him. It was popping up in my algorithm, and I clicked on a video. I was like, dude, I like this guy. I like him. I don't know who the hell he is, but I like him. And that's kind of how I discover a lot of stuff on the interwebs. But y'all let me know if you know Asmongold and what his deal is. But hey, let's get it, man. Let's see what this clip about.
So apparently there's a new stick of butter. A lot of people have been getting very upset about this.
You know, bro, when they be making these fake ass food, like, cause I didn't learn this until cause so in 2010, my mom died of cancer. Okay. So in 2011, I just went on this crazy, at the end of her death, I went on a crazy search for the truth about cancer. And what I discovered was, basically try to prevent this through healthy lifestyle choices, eating properly, don't smoke, just a bunch of stuff. But you keep learning more and more. But in 2011, I did the whole vegan thing for 1 year till 2012. And it felt great. I felt my mental fog lift. I felt like, oh, I feel amazing. But after about 6 months, I started losing strength. And then when I was like 8 or 10 months, my body changed. I could barely develop muscle. I was like strong, but like just had a layer of like kind of, I don't know. I just couldn't get muscular. So I started eating clean meat again. And that's when I started figuring out my way. But then I started looking into the stuff they put in vegan food. And it's all these seed oils and shit. And it was just like, it was interesting. I don't know. There's an argument that seed oils aren't as bad for you as the clean eating people would say, but it doesn't seem like they're as beneficial as people want to make, like all this seed oil and vegetable and canola oils and stuff. So now we're talking about sticks of butter. And if it's just full of seed oils, like, I'm straight, dog. I'm already like, you don't have to, like, I've learned so much since 2011, because since then, anyways, let's listen to this because I'm about to go on a rampage. But since then, my youngest daughter got arthritis at 1 year old. Oh, it just magically appeared. Why did it magically appear, Black P? People are skeptical because, anyways, whatever. F what you talking about. I know what happened. Anyways, magically, she gets arthritis, and her journey was healing through eating certain foods as well. And guess what was kind of wild? Raw goat's milk. And then I figured out about how you get shares of raw goat's milk in America because it's illegal, basically, and raw cow's milk. And then I started seeing the benefits of raw cow's milk. I'm like, what is going on? I'm melting.
It looks, smells, and tastes like the butter we're all familiar with, but without the farmland, fertilizers, or emissions tied to that typical process. And this butter breakthrough, it's happening right here in Batavia.
Wow.
Teams here in Batavia, Illinois, and their home lab base in San Jose, California, backed by Bill Gates, who who wrote in his
Bill
book.
Gates is, Bill Gates is definitely, he's trying to help everybody. So what about like that Epstein Island thing with Bill
Oh,
Gates?
no,
Like
oh, no.
what? Because like his wife, whatever happened with that?
What
When you
did
met
happen to
him
that?
10 years ago, he was convicted of soliciting prostitution from minors.
Nope.
It was reported that you continued to meet with him over several years. What did you do when you found out about his background?
That's what's so crazy about Bill Gates and some of these players in the game. After Ep Stizzle was convicted of it, they were still going to hang with him and kick it. And it's on paper. Not only is it paper, the trail is like he's been interviewed about it. But no one seems to, it doesn't matter, you guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you got to play the game, pay to play, baby. There's a cost to be the boss. And if you pay that price, you can do whatever, man. You can, you know. Anyways, I don't know Billy Boy like that, but he seems a little sus. Anyways, keep going, Asmund. I like where this is going. Asmund Gold. Oh. Is he a controversial figure? Asmund Gold? Is he? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it to me. I was like, a lot of stuff I've seen, like, oh, that's common sense. It makes sense to me. Anyways, I'm a simple man. I like beans and rice.
Well, he's dead. So, in general, you always have to be careful. I'm very proud of what we've done in philanthropy. That's what I get up every day and focus on.
That's crazy, right? What the hell?
They edited that really well. But if you just watch the whole thing in context, it's still on some other
Oh, people are
Fats
mad.
are made up of carbon and hydrogen
Oh.
chains. The goal here, replicate those chains without animals or plants.
Why?
And they did it. They tell me to simplify. They take carbon dioxide from the air and hydrogen from water, heat them up and oxidize them. The final result?
It looks like a wax, like a candle wax at 1st.
But they're fat molecules. The idea of switching to lab-made fats and oils may seem strange at first,
Yeah.
but their potential to significantly reduce our carbon footprint is immense.
Bro, do people not understand that we're in an ecosystem? And, as we try to play God and let AI take over and all this fucking crazy shit, that we're actually connected. We are we are bro, nature. Okay. This is bigger than you and me. All of this connects, you guys. It's so hard to explain because it's so big. The planet Earth is not just the planet Earth. It's a part of a universe, a universal system, this huge thing. And the planet Earth happens to, inhabit us and keep us alive. But even though it does that, it's about part of this bigger, vast thing that we don't even understand, the universe with other planets, stars, supernovas, all types of atmospheric changes. We're a part of that. We just live on planet Earth. And planet Earth is a part of that. We're a part of planet Earth. We're connected to everything on the Earth. I ain't trying to be on some hippie stuff, but you gotta, it's so easy to get into the weeds of science and be like, oh, this connects here and that. And then we're disregarding how we're connected to the Earth. Like how just walking on the ground with your feet changes, your charge. Like just walking outside on the ground with your feet. It's just we're literally connected to this thing. The food we eat, right? There's a reason there's all these benefits from eating animal protein, and the civilizations have been eating animal protein since the beginning of time. That's one of the things I realize is that you can't get creatine out of a vegan diet. I don't even know if you can get it out of a vegetarian diet. Vegetarians eat dairy, so I don't know. I don't know about the dairy stuff, but I just know that we will get creatine from eating certain, from animal proteins in different levels. And that's very good for you. There's a lot of good things, a lot of amino acid chains and different things. So we're all connected in this ecosystem. And it's just it's so weird to me. It is just so weird. And then when you start looking at some of these scientists talk back and forth about the whole environment, there's two arguments. The argument is that we're creating this. And then there's another argument that these things just happen in cycles and we're going through a hotter cycle. And also something about the sun. The sun is the reason this is happening, not just humans. Anyways, it's just funny. It's just funny how they do this. It's a hustle in my opinion, but Anyway, let's see what they got to say.
Keep science out of my butter. Yeah,
Of switching to lab-made fats and oils may seem strange at first, but their potential to significantly reduce our carbon footprint is immense.
keep science out of my butter. Yeah, people are afraid of this kind of stuff because they're worried that this is going to have some sort of long-term health effect that's not fully realized in testing. You know, like asbestos used to be advertised as a positive, and now it kills people. And
cigarettes, they did that with tobacco. They literally promoting cigarettes to pregnant women. This is the problem with these MFers. Notice that there's these, what are they called, triple blind placebo studies for 10 to 15 years. They just make some fake ass butter and be like, put it on the market. Let's clone this meat. Put it on the market. It's like, you don't know the effect this is having on people. And then the craziest thing is the testing is wild because you got to test this food with people that eat like absolute trash, then people who eat moderately clean, then people who eat totally clean. Then you got to do it with people who have no physical health lifestyle and people who do, like, and see how it affects each. Then you got to do it with different races because guess what? The way you process food, like, dude, food is actually very intimate. Because if you're from a different culture and all these different things, like your culture of people were raised on a certain type of food, typically meaning like your body got used to digesting and taking in certain things. And this is, I think, anecdotal. I don't know if it's real or not. I might just be making this up. But the reason why, you know, they say Europeans were just hacking back the alcohol. And then when they came here, they said the Native Americans and indigenous people lack some type of enzyme to deal with the alcohol as much. So this is why you see some of the outcomes in those. That might be fake news. That might be bad news. But you get what I'm saying. Like I've talked to, because when my daughter had the arthritis stuff, we had to like dial in and we found out that your blood type and all these different metrics mean you should eat certain things. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, that's wild. And my daughter is going to get to eat certain things that benefit her. Like like, for example, like she wasn't able to eat like strawberries, peaches, but she could eat blueberries and apples. And what was it? It's like, it was funny because she could eat pork, fish, steak, but it wasn't best for her to eat chicken. And you're like, but why? But all the blood work spoke for itself. Anyways, this stuff is crazy. The other thing is the fact that America or Americans are going so hard to try to prevent the carbon footprint. Same with the UK, same with the European nations. But the people with the biggest the carbon footprint don't give a F and don't have regulations like China. They don't have the regulations we do. So we're doing all this work just so they can just go crazy. That makes no damn sense. It makes no sense. None of this makes sense, you guys. But let's go.
So people are pretty pissed. I would try it out, I mean, for content, but I would not want to eat this myself. I'll tell you that. Butter's been fine.
Butter's fire, too. Like, butter's fire. You know what? I always thought I couldn't eat butter or ice cream my whole life. I thought I was lactose intolerant, you guys. Every time I had ice cream when I was a kid, I would get bubble guts and diarrhea. And then when I went into my clean, healthy kick, I started eating organic dairy. And guess what? I stopped getting bubble guts and diarrhea. Oh, that's interesting. Also, cleaner source cheese. It don't have to be organic. I notice when I go to like higher end Italian food restaurants and they put cheese on their stuff, I don't get it. But if I go to places like Carrabba's, I get diarrhea. I don't know what the hell that means, y'all. I don't, but let me know, man. Fake butter, bro. What? I mean, they already have fake butter, the vegan. So what? Well, this has a lower carbon footprint. Yeah, let's lower our carbon footprint so China can have a bigger one. Well, let's just, who kills them? Bro, if you want to save the world, the whole world has to be involved in it. Is that a crazy concept? If you want to save the planet, the whole planet has to be involved, not just America and Europe. But hey, let me know.
City boy,